And we are back with, you guessed it, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Alan, what do you think?
Is it is this is just the menu and it's super impressive
This is just
already.
the menu right now, but it is what a menu it is, and it tells
wow.
a good RPG, a good game, a good video game just gives you as much information right up front as you possibly can get. So here you have you know right away that I'm going to be playing something that has ogres and birds and rocks and transparent smoke dust effects.
Robby, it's fucking awesome. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I mean,
and if the game is half as good as this,
so let's just go. Let's take a quick dive right into the options here, so we just know that the subtitles will be on. We will be playing with subtitles tonight, Alan.
Okay,
effects,
cool.
Music, dialogue, all on. Let's go check out the gameplay. Autosave will be on, so we know that we are we explore new areas and as we unlock different.
Hide helmet?
Hide helmet is on. Is
no,
off.
It's off. Why?
It's well because we want the helmet off, Alan. Because if you got the helmet on, anything can happen. So the helmet's been turned off, just so we know that we.
Just to be clear, to take your helmet off in the game, you go into a
no, you're
like
just hiding
systems menu. You're hiding it.
And it doesn't specify that it's your helmet.
Just any helmet. So there's no helmet. So all the helmets will be off in the game.
There's plenty. There's helmets. There's capes. There's hats. And there's I can load up this game right now, and I have literally no idea if there's going to be a helmet or not.
Only one way to find out. Let's do this.
Only one way to find out. So let's just go over and scoot down to the resolution. We're going to be running this game tonight at 720p for all the big game streamers out there. They love to know what resolution the game is going to be streamed at 720p. The best resolution we felt like we could get with the sophisticated server system that we have up and running for this very special version of electronic game information. Full screen is going to be disabled because I need to click around.
Got it. Next time you should do 4K 60. I can't have that full screen because
I need to move my mouse around in case I need to jump right out. I mean, this is
why? Well, why would you need to leave the game? I thought it was
because I might have because we have at least 3 other pieces of software open to make sure that we can bring Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning to you from the desktop.
I love that you're talking about
not the laptop, because this is the laptop. That's the desktop. There's 2 computers here. Both are wired internet connections.
Robby, did you see I had an iPad in the last segment?
Yeah,
that was cool. Okay, back to you.
Let's play the game. You couldn't skip back.
Not on this iPad. The newest iPad you can only move.
So you can't. Forward. Could you open the iPad and just show me that Kingdoms of Amalur Xbox box art again?
Not for the life of me. No amount of money could make me do it because I wouldn't be able to. It was a one-shot kind of special presentation, and that's just the new iPad. But it is beautiful.
Right. Well, let's go, and I think that we've talked enough about all the different options that you can kind of switch on and off. The helmet's hidden, and we are going to head ahead and continue because I have gone through the first chapter of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, Al.
You've already beaten chapter 1?
I've gone through the first chapter. I've been resurrected thanks to the Well of Souls and the work of the wonderful gnome scientist.
Oh,
down in the well of Souls. He brought me back to life for a reason. We don't know what the reason is, but we can only assume that the Tuatha Dark Elves are at it again, and we must be ready and willing and have the strength to do what is necessary to ensure the safety of the people of the Feylands and the realms bordering those Feylands. So we're going to jump right in.
I missed the loading screen.
Loading screen. We got a quick loading screen because we are running this off SSD and we are in it. So you can see right away that the helmet or the hat is not hidden. The helmet has managed to be very much visible, even though we did have hide helmet off.
Okay, so I just guess I fully don't understand.
Was it hide helmet off?
Hide helmet was off. Oh, so that means the helmet's on.
So that means the helmet's on.
Yes, right. So if you go back, and you can turn hide helmet on, really, and you would not be wearing the helmet.
you can really appreciate those kinds of those language plays in games like this, and you know, the developers, the developers, the writers of the game, which include R.A. Salvatore, from the writer responsible for the storylines in Demon's Stone.
Robby, tomorrow
also had a big hand in the writing of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Are you playing this?
Yes, I'm playing this. This is live here on Electronic Game Information. I'm just, you know, let's take a quick look at the character that I've developed here. Can we see that? Is it possible that we can kind of get a? Can we look closely at it? Can we zoom in on that? Is it possible to zoom in? There we go.
Oh.
And we are. That's my avatar. That is my player character. Her name is Katie, which is my wife's name.
Right. Yeah, Katie. You're married to Katie.
As viewers of as frequent viewers of Electronic Game Information are sure to remember, I like to name all of my characters in games that allow me to create a custom character from scratch. I like to name them all Katie, and have them look as close as possible to my wife Katie. In this case, the character creation system is pretty narrow, so it doesn't really look like her.
No, Robby, you should try making a character look like me. I think would be fun, and you could name it me too. And then
I get to spend plenty of time with you, Alan, here on the show. But you know, when I'm on the show, I'm not around Katie, and when I'm playing Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, I'm not around Katie. And so I like to be able to, you know, pretend that she's here and that she's enjoying these wonderful. I mean, look at this. These are incredible. Just incredible wilderness.
Robby, it doesn't look
incredible rocks.
It just, I just can't even tell what this is.
It's the rocks are you see these what beautiful rocks here in the background.
Oh, I thought that was like a
and you know that those rocks are somewhere in those rocks. There's a pathway to a much bigger rock, or perhaps a flatter piece of rock.
I'm going to take your word for it.
I think about those wonderful Monolith Soft games. Monolith Soft games like Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and how interesting and mood setting a good rock can be.
Robby, is this how you play? Like, when you're playing the game, what kind of stuff? What happens?
Well, right now I'm just kind of wandering around in this kind of forest area. You can see off in the distance there's some castles.
No, I don't think so.
Well, if I just put the old paws up in the air, I think there might be a sort of a signal issue here. It's causing a blockage in the frame rate, but now it's kind of coming a little bit clearer. So you can see there's a kind of a castle very, very far in the background. There's a man limping. So let's go over and figure out why he's limping. So let's speak with me, Two Legs, he says.
Where's he say? Oh, I can't see that.
Two Legs might be some sort of a slur here, so I don't know if there's more sensitive viewers of Electronic Game Information. We do not condone the use of slurs in games or otherwise.
No.
But you know, let's just assume that he. Well,
is this a cutscene?
This is a dialogue. This could be the beginning of a dialogue tree,
Robby,
but we just don't know.
Hear it.
It just won't let me know.
Weird. And it looks. I can't read it either.
Help me, please. My other two legs are cruel. They will not help, though I'm cursed. So we have a dialogue tree here, Alan. So we have.
Where's your Robby? Where's your helmet?
That's. Well, hold on.
Because look.
Well, it's here. The helmet's back.
Yeah, there it is. But when you talk to that person, it was gone.
Wait, hold on.
But I don't understand because you told the game to hide that the hide helmet function was off.
I thought that the hide helmet function was turned off when I loaded the game up.
But look, whenever you talk to this guy, you take your helmet off.
You take the helmet off. So don't bother me. I mean, we're gonna. The helmet's back.
What was this scene?
So we're playing. The helmet is fully on. I mean, let's just dive into the menu here for a second and just make sure that the helmet is on.
And did you help the man?
Right now we have several hoods let's just try a different helmet. Maybe that's the problem, is that the sturdy hood just doesn't, for whatever reason, the developers maybe missed a bug that the sturdy hood can't be seen in the beginning of those dialogue tree letterbox parts of the game.
That makes sense.
So let's go ahead and put on the Valley Cowl. The Valley Cowl's got some pretty good stats.
I can't wait to play new Final Fantasy game.
Plus 15 mana regeneration per second.
Okay.
Per second, Alan.
I don't know what. I mean, it sounds good, but I just don't know the rules of this.
So the helmet's on, and we are going to go find the man in trouble. There he is again.
There he is again.
We're going to go ahead and talk.
Let's see the helmet. Okay, there's the helmet.
I mean, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I don't understand why that helmet keeps going away, because you explicitly said in the settings that the helmet would be.
I'm pretty sure that there was the option, and I'm not willing to go back to the root menu of this.
Yeah, that
experience.
would take too long.
That would take forever. Even though it's running off of an SSD, the root menu of this experience, and figure out if it actually said hide helmet off or on.
Right,
because I'm pretty sure it said off, which would mean that the helmet's on.
Are you going to help this guy, or are you going to tell him not to bother you?
Well, I mostly just wanted to see if he was willing to tell me a little bit about the helmet.